Hello, everyone. First off, actually, I did not even get to ask you this. How the hell do you say your name?
It's SthrnMan.
Okay.
Southern just doesn't have any vowels.
You are a funny man. Okay, I get it. Okay. Today, on the final hour, I have SthrnMan. He is a transitioner, comedian, and a OC cosplayer, all in one.
Yep.
And he loves to vape, and that is perfectly fine on Twitch, just so you understand. Or so you know. Because TikTok's like, oh, he vaped? Oh my god! Man!
That would explain why I'm getting shadow banned, because I use my vape for a lot of my transitions.
Yes, in actuality, it's supposed to be where you can't do it to a minor or like have a minor do it or illegal sales of it, but just still having it there and being a depiction of something, keywords depiction in the most TOS of TikTok and the community guidelines that, oh, this image is a depiction of violence, so it's going to get taken down for community guidelines. That's the whole TOS of TikTok. Good luck!
If anything, it prevents violence because it's still illegal to slap dumb bitches. Oh, I'm sorry, am I allowed to cuss?
Oh, you can fucking say whatever you want. The first 30 seconds is gone. I don't have to bleep anything now. So, in the final hour, we have the SthrnMan. So, pretty much, first things first, I get out of the way. Anything I say that could upset you, trigger you, or a question, even from chat that bothers you in any way or form, you could just go pass. Like, just go straight by. That's how this interview goes. It's better if you answer some juicy questions because it makes things really cool. But at the same point, if
the juice.
I know, and you just pour juice. But if it upsets you, just keep going. Keep going. There was someone who was like, I am open as a book. I will tell everything. I somehow nailed something. They're like, we'll pass on that one. I'm like, okay. Anyway.
No, see, with me, interviews are like women. The juicier, the better.
Not for long term.
Well, then you're doing it wrong. I'm sorry. I can teach you a few things.
You're awesome.
You will never have another podcast like this, I promise.
I don't know. We'll see at the end, and I'll compare to a couple. So, because I'm almost on my 100th episode. Now, so, let me think. What is the first question I ask? All right, Mr. SthrnMan. Oh, hold up. We got a tall Dukin in chat. Tall, dark, and blue-eyed. And same gesture, juicy question like, how do you like steaks? Corey, my good old friend, Tall Dukin. What up, man? I just interviewed him a couple days ago. But, who are you, Mr. What?
Blue-eyed Darkness is watching?
No, tall, dark, and blue-eyed. They get mixed up. But, ironically, she's right after you.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah, she's literally right after you. Yeah, tall, dark, and blue-eyed. Big, fluffy. Let's say fluffy, so we don't offend him. Sorry.
I'm fat. Fuck it.
Yes. Big fluffy guy. He tripped over something, hit his head, and got back up and was like, oh, but it had a big mark on his head. Oh, I'm fat, dude. It's all good. No, you're not. You're just fluffy. You're good. Who are you outside of everything, man? Content creation. I could see you work at Verizon.
Well, that's the current job, yeah. Before that, I was a truck driver. I just found out my 5th kid is on it. So being a dad takes up the majority of my time. To be honest with you, I'm mostly a hermit. I don't like dealing with dumb people, so I don't go out in public. Some of the things I hear people say just make me go, oh my God, in the next 20 years, we're going to purposely push the accidental nuke button just to see what it does.
That's so true. That's so true. I have come across so many. Yes.
If it makes you feel any better, I've had multiple customers come in telling me that their device didn't work when all they had to do was turn it.
What?
That's the kind of society we have out in the world.
I mean, okay. You have to give some people the benefit of the doubt. Because there are some people who have never had to, what's up, Easy? Never had to actually deal with any form of repairing, fixing, or like tinkering with anything at all. Everything's kind of very simple. Either it works or it breaks. It's not like in the 80s where like, hey, tell me you're an 80s child without, or tell me you're an 80s kid without saying you're an 80s kid. Go up to an old TV.
Let's see. When you take off the top, if you do a quarter screw to the right on the left thing, the VCR.
No. I'll do random shit throughout the thing because they're my redeems. So it's okay. So if I randomly start saying something, you'll understand. Is it plugged in? Oh, right. Is it plugged in? That's a good one too. Oh wait, I don't know if I did this. Is it plugged in?
Did you charge it?
Is it charged? Have you tried that different cord? Have you tried that? Yes. So you got your 5th kid on the way, and I was actually going to talk about that. Congratulations on that. You happy about it?
To be honest, and I've already told my fiance about this, I have mixed feelings about it. Like, the timing, in all honesty, it could not be at a worse time. For example, I haven't had water since November. I can actually open up the back where I have jugs of water that I fill up at work. We had to buy this thing for camps just so we could take a shower. There's that. There's the repairs at the cabin that we have to do. Because I live out in the forest. I don't live in a house. I live in an actual cabin. What most people go to retire to, I live in. But it's just with everything that's going on top of that, with her being pregnant, my fiance got diagnosed with asthma, so she can't wear a mask. So because she can't wear a mask, she lost her job. Yup.
Don't you love society and capitalism? I am so glad those group of Reddit users and Elon Musk took over the GameStop thing. And just bought out that stock and just made everyone else crash. Like, ta-da! Like, haha, billionaires are broke now because we bought out GameStop.
The only time billionaires will ever be broke is if they actually have to pay the taxes they're supposed to.
Right? It's not even that. They don't even have to pay the pay the taxes that they're supposed to, but at the same point, it's like it still balances out. And it's just, I don't know. That's a different discussion. So your living conditions really fucking suck. Like, how did you get in that situation?
Well, as my name suggests, I'm Southern. I prefer the woods over the city at any given day.
High five. Let's go.
Out where I live, no joke, I can walk out with any of my guns and just pop dinner right then and there in my front yard. Like, grill it up or whatever, and there's dinner. Like, I live that far out in BFE. And to me, that's my paradise.
Egypt. My dad used to say that, yo. Where is that from? Where's that from?
Because Egypt?
Yeah. Oh.
I remember hearing it in the 80s growing up, so it's before my time.
So, okay, yeah, exactly. I just never heard that.
To be honest with you, it might be because of Moses, because it took him 40 years to walk what should have taken him 3 days.
Okay, so why did you download TikTok in the first place?
To be honest with you, I got tired of seeing the ad on Facebook, and I noticed in their algorithm, if you keep seeing the same ad, if you download it, eventually the ad goes away. So I downloaded TikTok. I had no intentions of ever opening it or anything. And then I was doing a 34-hour reset on the road, and I was just bored out of my mind. And I'm like, you know what? Let me check out TikTok. I saw a couple of like cosplayers in the beginning, and I was like, hey, this is kind of cool. And then like I saw some really good lip syncing, and then I noticed that there really wasn't like a trucker community. Like, there were a few truckers here and there, and I'm like, well, shit, let's try to build it up. I mean, everybody's got their own communities, but the truckers is actually what makes this country run. I mean, if every truck driver was to shut down for a day, we're looking at 2 months playing catch up. Just over 1 day.
Yeah.
So I decided to go ahead and bring some light into that. In the beginning of my TikToks, that's the majority of what my videos were. And then I noticed that the trucker community started growing and growing and growing. Well, on January 15th of last year, I got put in a life-changing situation to where I literally had a fraction of a second to make my choice. I got cut off by a black SUV, and I saw a car seat in there. So I went to swerve it, and as soon as I swerved it, I hit black ice. So then I had two choices. I could either speed up, knock them in the ditch, save myself, or lay my truck down and try not to hit that car that had the car seat. So I laid my truck down from it, and I played it off a lot, like, oh, it was no big deal. I tried being optimistic, but it messed with me more mentally than physically, despite the torn rotator cuff, despite the bruises all over my body, despite messing my neck up, my back up. I was still able to walk away. And I don't know if the person in that SUV could have done it. Well, I got a lot of hate for it. A lot of people just said, well, just hit the car. It was their own fault. I can't live with the death on my conscience. I can't. But at the same time, when I'm sliding and I'm watching that solid white line just pass my passenger window, the only thought in my head was, am I ever going to see my kids again? That was my only thought. And it just kept repeating in my head over and over and over. The hood was popped up. I couldn't see where I was going. I'm hearing the tires grinding against the asphalt. I'm hearing the metal and everything. And like, it hit me hard. And after that, I was like, you know what? My kids growing up without a dad isn't worth somebody being able to go buy freaking toilet paper. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
So I hung up my keys. And because of all the hate from all of it, I was like, you know what? The trucker community is growing. I'll let them go do their thing. If I'm not welcome, fuck it. I have, other weapons in my arsenal. I don't have to be a truck driver. That's not who defines me. My sarcasm, my attitude, my personality, and my sense of humor is what defines me, as like a person. When you look at my kids, none of them ever go without, despite everything stacked against me. My kids will never go without. I don't give a damn if I have to go without. That's fine. I'm an adult. I can handle it. My kids range from 13 to due in September. They will never go without. Like, I've skipped, paying bills just so I could buy my kids clothes or shoes or whatever.
Exactly.
That's me outside of TikTok.
Okay. That's interesting. Very interesting. Wow. That's kind of a mouthful, too. And that is fucked up with the whole thing. You could have hit them and, had the dash cam and recorded the whole thing, but instead you tried to save someone else's fuck up from you having to, on your conscience that you could have killed someone and a kid. Yeah, because of someone else being stupid or just making a mistake, not seeing. Because there's times you're driving, you just don't see it. You just don't you're going straight, you clean every 5 to 10 seconds, still clean, and then out of nowhere you go to switch. What the fuck did you come from? Seriously. I used to drive for UPS, so I understand, not semi, but the package car. It's the same concept.
Well, here's the messed up part about it. My weight was just over 78,000 pounds. Anything up to 80,000 pounds, 40 tons, is perfectly legal. So my weight was legal. My tandem weights were legal. The part that scared me the most when I laid my truck down, I had to make sure to hit the barrier with my trailer or I was going to be falling off onto I-35. So I would have had 78,000 pounds coming on top of not only me, but any cars that would have been passing underneath me.
Damn, llama. All right, let's see. Let's catch up on some chat. Odin Asylum has hosted us. Thank you for that, host. And let's see.
What's up, Mark?
Kyle, I think I'm saying that right. I don't know. It's a very weird spelling. Kyol. He says, or they say, bless your heart, dude. Let's see. The link isn't working properly for me. Okay, I'll send one to you later, Pterodactyl. Just DM me or your profile to be able to share it. Bumfuck Egypt, first documented in army slang from 1972. And BFE is from at least 1988. Bumfuck Egypt appears to be originally military slang. Given the number of abbreviations they use, I can easily believe it was also and euphemistically shortened to BFA before 1988. Jesus Christ, that was hard to read. Thank you, Saying Jester, for the lesson. All right, what else? Pterodactyl. I'll send another video so you guys can check him out. 2 trucks almost ran me over the road today. Man, I've seen some truck drivers that are just total freaking fucktards.
No, here's something that a lot of people really need to start grasping on. And like I said, I've already left the trucker community. A lot of times truckers get so aggravated and so pissed off with constantly being cut off. Eventually, they just get to the point to where it's like, you know what? If I hit them, it's going to be a bump. Mm-hmm. I ended up slamming into a deer up in Wisconsin. So it wasn't no like little Florida deer. I mean, this thing was huge. And I plowed right into it going 55 miles an hour. I didn't even feel a thud.
Yeah.
Like, I saw a little bit of plastic come up, and that was it. Like, it didn't jerk the wheel, didn't do nothing. I've seen videos to where cars will cut off like a semi, and they can't see them because of the hood, and just push the car without the driver of the truck even knowing the car is sliding sideways.
Yep.
The trucks are so powerful and so heavy. People don't understand or realize the type of damage that they can do. If you were to take the explosion itself out of the equation of like an RPG or like any missile, that's essentially the kind of damage a semi going 60 miles an hour can do. At 60 miles an hour, at half weight, at 40,000 pounds, so only 20 tons, it takes 2 football fields to come to a complete stop.
200 yards.
And people don't think about that. All they care is, oh, well, I'm just going to cut in front of this truck. It doesn't work like that. If you cannot see the top of the semi in your rear view mirror, when you go to merge over in front of them, you're too close. You are what's known as the dead zone, to where if you get hit in that zone, you're dead. You are lucky to walk away. So whatever deity you pray to, you better be thanking them if you can walk away from it.
Yep. So that is straight up insane, and it's so true. We could talk about traffic all freaking day and how stupid drivers are, because I've seen some stuff, and we've done some stuff just not being focused. Like, it happens, but there's some times where it's just like, how did these people? Oh, thank you for that host, Gata Lucinda. So.
But now you see why I prefer living in the country than the city.
Oh yeah, I hate the city. I really hate the city. It's just like, yeah. Sometimes truckers are at fault. Lots of times it's other drivers. I hate stupid drivers. Agreed, Top Creeper. She does some deliveries too, so she understands. But
there was a study done from 2000 to 2020 of all accidents involving semis, and my accident was actually included in that.
Okay.
Only 3% of semi accidents was the semi driver at fault. 3%.
Yeah, and that's not much. Like, that compared to how many accidents between the vehicle and a semi, that ain't shit.
Yeah. I think it was like 116,000 or something over the 20 years.
Yeah, it's insane because a arch cuts off a semi, tries to get in another lane, but then slams on their brakes. It's like, you're literally sitting there going, fuck, dunk, or if you even feel it.
I've watched a F-250 become a pancake, slamming on their brakes in front of a semi. When the semi ended up hitting the tailgate of the truck itself, the pickup went down to where the semi went up and actually folded up the truck underneath the cab of the semi. Like, the whole thing was basically like this big round ball that a smart car is the size of. And this was an F-250 King Cab 4-door pickup. I physically saw that on the road.
Pop went to dumb fuck. Pop goes to dumb fuck. That's a new one, Chester. That's a new one.
He definitely went pop.
Fuck. So,
but here's the sad part about it. When the truck cut in front of the semi, we were slowing down because of an accident. Like, I'm on the CB and everything. People are calling out. I'm letting drivers behind me know that can't pick up the trucks in front of me. And as I'm on the radio, it was a Steven driver. I called out, Steven, hit your brakes. And I literally watched 4 different trucks just hit their brakes because they heard Steven hit their brakes. They can't see, but the one truck I was calling out to, he didn't touch his brakes and just crushed that truck. Because when he pulled out, he had the long hood. He didn't see him. So he goes, okay, truck's here. He can't fit there from what he can see. I'm on top of a pickup.
I'm on top of a pickup. I mean, speaking of like trucks and being on top of something, I made a UPS truck get on top of a fire hydrant.
That's pretty easy.
A brown truck, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can do it with a Fiat if you know how to do it just right, because all you gotta do is pop the steering wheel real quick. You'll lean up and then just crash right down on and keep going.
Yep. Kind of. Mine was like straightforward somehow. I like lifted the tires up just enough and hit the leaf spring and went zink and got hooked up on there. And like, yep. But what's up, everyone? Terrasac, what is up? Mr. Pop-Tart, Brutax, what's up?
Oh, Terrasac's in here.
Yeah, Terrasac, Brutax, Pterodactyl Lady, Amanda, Sang Jester.
I'm glad I got some Canadian love around here. I'm glad.
Oh, you're in Canada too?
Hell no.
I'm Top Creepers from Canada also. So.
No, but Terrasac and Brutax is from Canada. So at least I'm getting some Canadian love.
Yes,
they really need to understand what bacon is, but at least they got syrup down on.
I know, right? They got the maple down, but they just don't get the bacon. I have no clue where this is going. I'm just flowing with it. But anyway, Brutax, I actually interviewed him a little bit ago. We call that car sex. Well, I mean, car on top of car and making it tiny? Yeah. Yep.
Well, you could always play ping pong. All you need is 4 semis and a Fiat.
Them fighting words. You should have said it that way, Terrasac. So, you also do transitions. What got you, besides after the whole situation with the trucks and hanging up your keys, why did you step into the OC community and the transition community?
Because of one creator, Derek Goodwin.
Really?
I saw some of his videos, and I was just impressed that somebody was able to do that. So I started watching his videos. Like, he was the first big-time transitioner. I called him big. But, like, his videos were just flawless. And so, like, as time progressed and everything, because of Odin's Asylum, I got introduced to him to where me and him started talking. And I started picking his brain a little bit because I wanted to be able to do a transition video that told a story, but I didn't quite know how to set it up. So I picked his brain's questions here and there. And when I felt like I had enough information, I was like, all right, bet. And then that's when I made the announcement video saying, hey, we're expecting, because the whole thing is done with transitions. But here's where my sense of humor like comes into play. If you watch that video and think about it from a POV perspective, it's a whole new video. Because you know how like a lot of kids ask where babies come from? Well, guess what? This is where babies come from, because here is a baby. When a mommy and daddy love each other very much, and then the next thing that goes from there is like my hand through the light to the phone. Well, guess what? When a guy releases his loads, what does it do? It ambushes the egg. So then it went from that to the POV to the egg to where it's like, hello, and just comes up close.
No.
And then what does sperm do when it hits the egg? It starts bashing it with its head. So there's the transition where I'm just like, bam, 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 bam. And then after a little bit of magic, which is why my face like did the color change, in an instant, you have life. And then from there, it went to like the red laser. So like no more red flow in here because we got a baby. And then my fiance is going to be getting her tubes cut, burned, tied, and all of that taken out, you name it. So as the last transition I did, it was basically like an egg coming in, but then poofed out of existence because it has no choice but to drop. There is no baby number 6.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, so I was able to use the announcement with transitions to tell a story, all because of Derek.
Interesting. Okay. Odin Asylum said earlier, man, no love for me or some shit. Yeah, I see how it is. There's no love for me. Oh, there's the love. Like literally, like seconds later, and then him again. Odin's come from my arse. I'm shitting out future Asylum members. Oh my god.
No, see, the thing with Odin's Asylum, he's, in all honesty, he's as close to a brother as you. Like, his personality, his sense of humor, it all lines up with him. And I know, like, if I ever just need someone to talk to, I can call him up and be like, hey, I need someone to talk to. And he's been through a lot of shit himself. Like, he nearly died last year. And I was actually ready to quit my job to go up and be like, dude, I'm here.
Nice.
Like, I know you'd be here for me, so I'm here for you. He told me no. But Odin Asylum is the one who started bringing me more into the cosplay side.
Nice.
Like, we're both pagans and everything, and because of him tagging me in like various videos, I started seeing pagan cosplayers, and then I'm like, all right. And then that's when I started coming up with my own cosplays. Like, all my cosplays are basically going to be a story within a story within a story. So I'm purposely going to be like doing fourth wall breaks constantly.
Okay,
like,
Deadpool.
Draugr Grimwolf is like the spirit of Alaric Grimwolf. Alaric Grimwolf is one that I basically put on the back burner for now. He's a forgotten pagan god that used to be immortal. We have my heathen outlaw family, and you see that, you know, I'm all in my biker gear and everything, and in a way that's kind of like an OC, but in a way it's not, because I really do dress that way. But that's how, like, you know how everybody has like anger and stuff like that? Well, I use that look to display my anger. Like when I'm aggravated or frustrated about something, I'm able to put that into the video. Draugr, he's all about depression and anxiety. You're going to have Alaric that is all about like self-doubt, you know, self-conscious. You have, you know, like I said, the regular OC. Oh shit, dropped my phone, my bad. That has like the anger and not really like depression, but kind of like a little bit of anxiety built into it. And then there's another one I'm coming out with. I'm putting that one together. It's Alaric, but as a mortal, like as a man. And it's basically going to show like, look, no matter what comes your way, as long as you refuse to give up and always, you know, like, you make a deal with yourself. No matter how bad life gets, no matter how hard life tries to knock you down, you always get back up. And that's what Alaric is going to be. He's going to be like that perseverance who is like constantly like dreaded with anxiety. So we have all these different mental issues that everybody deals with, but no way of putting it on display for people to see.
Yep.
So this is my way of doing it.
That's very cool. And Mr. Anarchy says, dude, not P, I don't know what that is, but it's Mr. Anarchy. I mean,
that's Derek Goodwin. That's the guy I was telling you about.
Oh, I know. I interviewed him. I interviewed Mr. Anarchy a while back.
But yeah, it's because of him and his lighting techniques and everything like that, where I was just picking his brain, how I was actually able to do that. Now, watching Odin and Tarasak and Brutax, you know, the way that they do their glitch transition, I'll watch them a couple times. Glitch really isn't my style of transition. Like, I can do it, but it's not my preferred. Like, I prefer like the clean swipes to where I just come over and then it's like, bam, something new, or like use my vape, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I don't want it to be like so fast and so glitchy that you're not really grasping the whole concept.
Yep.
Because I'm using this as a way to like, you know what, this is bothering me. I'm just going to let it out. And if you understand me and you know what I'm going through. You understand where I'm coming.
Yep. Man, Mr. Anarchy's like, what? Sweat. I'm not that cool. Yeah, you are, Mr. Anarchy. Shut the fuck up and accept it, mofo.
He's the one that got me in transition.
Yep. Well, I remember.
You look at if you look at my past transition videos where I tried doing it with no help, they suck.
Oh yeah, shit. The beginning of anything when you're trying to do and learn, it always fucking sucks. You should look at my first fucking edit I did on freaking my YouTube channel. I leave everything up. I don't care. You go all the way back down to the bottom, be like, what the fuck is this shit? Now you look at the new stuff with the final hour, some of my guides for TikTok, and then freaking my new edits that I've been doing. You might have seen on my TikTok channel. I post them up on YouTube also. Like, big difference. But that takes time, patience, learning. Keep consistently doing it and just doing what. Don't tell me what to do. I didn't tell you what to do. I told you what you are. Get that right. All right? Get that right. I know you're bad with phrasing, but understand that. You are cool. All right?
Hey, Derek, don't make me get your wifey. You know I'll pull her into it.
I know, right?
All I got to do is ask Terrasec to make a phone call.
Shit, Terrasec needs to
probably tell me to shut up.
hit me up with the date so we can set to get that going. But yeah, so you've been on TikTok and you downloaded because you were bored from freaking being a truck driver. I mean, like on Facebook and seeing seeing the ads and then downloading it because you kept seeing the ads and wanted to get rid of the ads. And you started making TikToks. You're like, fuck it, trucker community. And man, fight you harps? Nah, dude, I don't fight. I don't fight.
My first video, I just wanted to see how people would take my sarcasm. And like the day I decided to make my first video, all day long, everything I saw was about this pickup truck or that pickup truck or that pickup truck. So I decided to do something funny and put my semi in it and tell them, get a real truck. Oh, you think you can pull 12,000 pounds? Oh, whoop-de-doo. Like, my sarcasm was just off the chart, and so many people took it literal, I had to turn the comments off. Like, I had, almost 1,000 comments of people like, oh, for a first video, he's really cocky. No, you just don't understand sarcasm.
Oh, God.
What a lot of people don't know or understand about sarcasm is it's the brain's natural defense against the less intelligent. So if you don't get it, you're not up to my level, go away.
The funny thing is, me, I'm just slow at grabbing things. They're like, wait, what? Oh, now I see it. Okay, got it. I get that. That's fucking cool. That's fucking cool. Fucking cool.
Okay, so I have no problem going to the medium depth, to meet you halfway, but I ain't going to the shallow end. They're stupid.
I know, right? I mean, even the deep end is just like, you don't want to go too deep. You want to at least be in the middle so things are balanced. So at least you look at the big guy and be like, man, I got something to learn, and then look at the little ones. Man, you guys just suck. Let's go that way.
No, see, I want to be in the deep end of the pool because I'm fat. I float. So if anybody bothers me, I'll just dunk them.
Nice. Woke as fuck, right? He is woke as fuck. You, Mr. Anarchy, you need to wake up a little bit more. But you do comedy and sarcasm. How long have you been this sarcastic with people and just making comedy?
Well, let's see. When I was 18, I'll admit, I was drinking and shouldn't have been. And I might have been under the influence of marijuana a little bit, so I really had no fucks to give. And nobody was going up on the mic, and I'm like, you know what? Screw it. So I went up there, and by the time I put the mic down, people were clapping, people were laughing. That the manager actually walked up to me and asked me if I would be willing to do it like a weekly thing. And at the time, I was looking for a job, and I'm like, well, can I get paid? He goes, no, but we can give you drinks all night. I'm like, well, screw that. I'm not 21. You're not going to give me the drinks I want. But from time to time, I'll still hit up, an open mic kind of thing. But, the video that I posted last night about the hoodies, I was seriously just watching TV, and I'm like, you know what? A lot of guys can't find their hoodies, so let's make a joke out of it. And I did, and it blew up. Earlier today, I had a customer came in. She worked for, one of the competitors. She has our service. I decided, hey, throw in a little humor. That's just one way that I've always dealt with my depression is through comedy.
Nice. Trying to be funny and be cool and just roll with it.
Right. And if I ever need a good laugh, I'll just look in the mirror and then replace it after it breaks.
Right. I mean, it cracks and gets destroyed. You're just like, I'll just get another one. But when you're trying to buy it, it's probably gonna crack. That one's gonna crack, and you're just gonna go, yeah. They're just gonna be stuck at the store forever, all destroyed. You walk down the whole aisle. Hey, at least when you go to a Mirror Fun House, you don't get lost.
That is true. You just look for the crack right across the face,
yep.
And don't walk that way.
Yes. So, Mystery Pop-Tar is asking a question. Okay, we heard the pickup story. Any cool fire stories?
The only thing that I thought was hilarious, and I mean, I laughed so hard, I actually had to pull over my truck because tears were pouring down. I saw a fire truck catch on fire trying to put a donut truck out of fire while every cop in the entire county was just standing around watching their beloved donuts go up in flames.
Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Let me collect this one. He just said, he's on this side. He just said, I gotta fucking flip that shit, so I'm pointing in the right direction. But anyway, he just said, there was a fire truck got caught on fire while trying to put out a donut truck on fire. And all the cops were watching in the county, all distressed about the freaking fact that their beloved donut truck or donut thing is on fire.
And it was a Krispy Kreme truck, too.
How? Now I see why you pulled over and had to like take a breath. Like, really?
Well, I was already laughing when I saw all those cops surrounding the donut truck. That once the fire truck started to catch on fire itself, like, I'm not sure what was going on with the engine or what, but they're sitting there spraying it, and then all of a sudden, like, smoke just starts pouring out from underneath the front of the fire truck, and then one of the firefighters taps one of the guys that is holding the hose, and then it's basically just like a little like tap chain, like, hey, like, our truck's on fire. They didn't even bother turning it off. You would think that they would pull the handle or open it or whatever to close it off. No, what does he do? He just whips it all the way around and starts pointing it at the truck, went right over the cars and everything. People are sitting there ducking from water. They're in their car. They're not thinking. And I'm just dying. I'm laughing so hard. I can't see. Tears are coming out of my eyes. I know it's not safe. So I pull over. One of the cops asks me, like, he comes up to my truck to ask me what's wrong. And I'm just sitting there dying. He just crawls down and just walks off. And I just even more.
That is awesome. And Mystery Pop Tart, thank you for those titties earlier. How many titties were those? Those were 10 titties. Thank you for that. And then, hold on, Kaji Shuto R redeemed. Hey, look, squirrel with titties.
Wait, titties?
You're right. Where? So,
well, I mean, I'm pretty sure I could probably fill up a padded A cup.
Yeah. We could do a little bit more, but let's carry on like the wayward son. I heard someone was talking about that earlier, but anyway, that was last night, this morning / 3 a.m. Anyway, so that's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's good. That's a good fire story. Holy crap! So the
worst thing that I've seen on the road, though, and I saw it multiple times, but there was only one state I saw it in numerous times. Like, I'm talking like 4 or 5 times in one day. And it is men driving while jacking off to gay porn. I'm sorry. Why do you need to whip it out and jerk it while you're driving? You clearly can't operate a stick shift.
On that note, we're going to take this intermission to the Stream Raiders battle. So, hold on. All right, so everyone, remember, anyone who would participate in the Stream Raider battle, pick a number. And I think it's actually this one. Pick a number between 1 and 50. I'm typing it in now. And let's see. I'm going to type in this one. Let's go. So everyone, think of a number between 1 and 50 if you participate in this battle, and let's go. Only 2 people participated? You all can participate for free. Come on now. Come 25. On. It's called Stream Raiders. Pretty much, you could play on the stream, like you lay out your units, and then we take a slight intermission, hang out, and just like kill out some enemies. It's just a cool little chill time.
Gotcha.
And I can't believe Tall Dark Blue Eyes had to remind me of it. Thank you, Tall Dark. Oh, excuse me. Thank you, Tall Dark Blue Eyed. Is this guy gonna die?
This wouldn't be like any other podcast you've had.
What's that?
I said I told you this wouldn't be like any other podcast you've had.
You are true. Well, I've had more of a crazier one. Now, did everyone vote? It was only two, Kaji and Paul Dark, 37. Okay. It was 23. 34 is closest. So, Kaji gets this one. Confirm selections, grant rewards. All right, everyone. Everyone who is participating, lay out your damn units or you're grounded. All right? You're grounded from doing anything besides watching this stream for all of eternity, even when I'm not online, okay? Just remember that. You don't leave. So anyway, go lay out your unit. Let's go. So, with that being said, that's really that's pretty freaking crazy. Like,
yeah,
like that is one of those. Yeah, that's yeah.
I learned to quit looking in people's vehicles really quick after that, because a lot of truck drivers will actually look in the vehicle to see if there's any kids. Because if we're having like a shitty day, as soon as we see that arm pump, we can't wait to blow the horn. The only problem is we have to do it outside of a city and on like a highway or interstate.
Mm-hmm.
But like, as a trucker, like that's something you look for. And my entire 2 years of driving, I only got 5 arm pumps in 2 years.
It's getting like it's not as necessary as it used to be now, or it's not as like much of entertainment. All kids have phones now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have their phones, so they'll just watch YouTube when they're at school or on a bus. I mean, like, why not?
Yeah, technology's getting smarter. People are getting dumber.
Technology is always going to get advanced because it's automatic. So yeah, it is. Well, that saying is perfectly correct. What am I talking about? But just not in the fact that like people are actually getting dumber. They're getting smarter just in different ways, just not as book smart and like street smart. But I'd rather have people off the streets and shit. But yeah,
and we can't call common sense anymore. We have to call it simple knowledge.
Gotcha. Exactly. No, it's not that simple knowledge. It's common sense ain't too common nowadays.
That's why it's simple knowledge.
So, like, there was a video I caught on your page talking about trolls and stuff and raising kids or something along those lines. I wasn't fully understanding it. Yeah. But what is up with the trolls on your page and how do you deal with those trolls?
Most of them I just laugh at or make fun of. Some of them I call them out on their shit. Like, one woman tried telling me that my mask is... my mask is not effective. I'm sorry, all a mask is supposed to block spit particles from traveling 6 feet. Yeah. So my mask is perfectly fine. But like, she wanted to say that it didn't work or whatever. So I called her out on it. But usually the video that you were talking about, just to circle to that real quick, was when I was telling people, look, my well is going out. I've got kids. When our neighbors moved in from Texas and everything, they were going into their parents' hunting cabin. And like, it's all like a group of like family, friends and stuff like that. And I'm the type of person, if I can help out, I will. So I let them tap into my well. Well, they're a family of 5. We're a family of 5. That's 10 people working on like a one house well. So we were constantly losing prime. It started to burn up until it basically just collapsed. And like, I was telling people, look, I'm without water. I've got kids. I put a GoFundMe up, for the well and everything. This way they knew exactly where the money would go. I was willing to show receipts. People were saying that I was trolling, I was scamming, I was lying and everything else. I was like, you know what? The one and few times I actually reach out for help, this is the kind of feedback I'm going to get. Fuck all y'all. I'm going to do this. So I called them out on it and everything. And so as everything has progressed and everything, which by the way, Friday, we should have a new well. Nice. But because my breaker box is inside, they're not going to hook up the power to it. So I'm like, the soonest we can get an electrician out is in another 3 freaking weeks. So I'm going to have a well for 3 weeks that I can't use.
That's fucking...
I've been without a well since before Thanksgiving.
Jesus Christ. At least
but see, that's the thing. That just goes to show my perseverance. Like, nothing is going to keep me down. Yeah. Like, I have no problem filling up, water jugs and everything so we can flush the toilet, take showers, cook, do dishes, and everything else. While everybody else turns on, a faucet, we've got to pour everything out of like 5-gallon jugs. But guess what? I'm still providing for my family.
Yeah.
Is it ideal?
No. But you do what you have to.
Right. And so many people called me like a bad dad and this and that and telling me I shouldn't have connected them up to my well. They've got 3 freaking kids. I don't want my kids to go without water. I don't want any kids to go without water. So you're telling me I'm a bad person for doing the right thing?
Ain't that amazing? Like, seriously?
But those are the kind of people that's not even worth my time. How are you going to try to judge my actions when your actions aren't even half as good as mine? And when I say good, I'm talking about like with good intent.
Yep. Exactly.
So they can talk smack and try to troll me all they want. They're not going to get a rise out of me. You know, from time to time, I'll call someone out on their stupidity. But if they're just looking to be an ass, I'll just go put them in the farm with the other asses.
Exactly. No, I totally agree with all that. Now, Gothic Lucinda was wondering if Sthrn has a hidden special talent or ability. Uh-oh. Mm-hmm. I think we got a good one.
Mm-hmm. I've got a few. I can down liquor without getting drunk. It's amazed people. I've done it twice on TikTok. I can partially dislocate my jaw on command.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Like, can they actually see, like, my video?
Yeah. We're live. You're kind of skippy, though, because of the lag on your phone, but...
There we go. I can, like, my left side, I can completely, like, pull it out of place and then just...
Do it again, because it did not fucking register. It registered when you put it back. Oh, damn. Now that's a good freeze frame. Okay. Now we get it. Damn. How did that happen?
I was in a fist fight and I got hit a little too hard and was too stubborn to go to the doctor, so it healed improperly.
Fair enough. At least you know if your jaw won't really pop and hurt that often. It's just pops out of place, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's got a slight discomfort to it. I can't do my right side because it was my left side that I was hit on. And it kind of freaked him out because my adrenaline was pumping so much that when he hit me, I just looked up to him, you know, my mouth is just hanging there. And like, I kind of did like a half smile with my upper lip. And
and then he cracked him one, right?
Mm-hmm. And then somehow, in like the swinging of fists, somehow he managed to hit my jaw just right and popped it back in place. So because it was in place, I didn't bother going to the doctor. I mean, yeah, it hurt to talk and, you know, even to take a drink. And then it just healed. And then I noticed like I had this like slight clicking on the left side of my jaw. And at the time I was working construction and a 2x4 slid and caught me in the jaw. And I mean, it just like dislocated my jaw. And I'm like, what do I do?
Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay. That's a pretty interesting hidden talent. That's one of my 4 questions at the end that answered early. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, that's really fucking cool. So, what are your plans for content creation in the future from now on?
Right now, me and my fiance are trying to get to where we can end up getting like 10 acres of land in our own house.
Okay.
Like, right now where we live, yeah, I live in the middle of hunting ground, so I really don't have that many neighbors. But, like, because of how much I enjoy living out in the country, I found a first-time home buyer program, because right now I'm just renting.
Okay.
But her parents are our landlords, and they basically said, look, you know, if you need to fix it up, fix it up. They've seen my craftsmanship, and they're like, just do it. And whatever money you pay goes towards rent. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, I found 10 acres of land for $55,000. All I need is 10% down, which is $5,500.
Mm-hmm.
So then there's my 10 acres. I divide it in half, so I have 2 5-acre sections, and then use 5 acres to go in kind of like as a down payment on a center block house to be built for me. So this way, like, you know, with life, it gives you upsets and stuff like that to where if anything happens, and like we go to lose the house, we only lose 5 acres of land, not the full 10. So I still have 5 acres to put another house on.
Ingenious. All you gotta do is enact it. Mr. Anarchy is challenging you to the silhouette
He can
challenge.
challenge me all he wants. Let's do it.
To the silhouette challenge.
Okay, can you explain that challenge?
Are you talking about the red silhouette challenge? Where the girls go start doing this thing, oh look, and then it goes to a door frame. I'm guessing, I'm not sure if this is it. Door frame, and then it goes to a red filter, and they're like wearing just like their underwear pretty much.
Now, see, here's the thing about that, and a lot of people aren't thinking about. Anybody can take a screenshot of that and remove the red and see exactly what you're wearing.
Yeah. It's just a filter.
Nobody has stopped to think about that.
Yeah.
Right. But nobody has stopped to think about that. So they wear next to nothing, or, some of them have worn nothing with that red filter. It gets through as a loophole. People are taking screenshots and then uploading it, and then they want to freak out about it. I'm sorry, you put it up online.
Yeah,
what did you expect was going to happen?
Yeah, you put it up online. It's like, come on. Common sense? Oh, wait, that ain't too common. But yeah. So, dad bods are taking over the red light challenge from OF girls going nude. Yep.
Hey, I've got no problem doing the dad bod challenge.
Yeah, you guys got this. I wonder, we should do a vote. Were you one of the ones that was in the competition for the transition?
Yes, I was.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, it was pretty cool putting that all up on the website. And I got to put the winner up on there and stuff and everything.
The funny thing about it, the video that I posted was right before I started asking Derek all the transition questions. On my shoulder. But I wanted to see how much I could improve just with his knowledge. So the video I posted in the transition battle was before I started talking to Derek one-on-one. And then my announcement video of my 5th kid on the way, that was after picking Derek's knowledge. So just seeing that huge jump in just 2 videos was amazing. In all honesty, that should have been my transition battle video.
Well, you know what? There's always next time, because Odin can run another one. And I was actually going to run some ideas with him where the winner of the previous one gets to have to be her. I think it was Demon Doll won that one, right?
I think so.
Yeah, Demon Doll won that one.
But now, see, here's the thing with Mark. And like I said, he's a brother. I love him to death. He's probably going to be like, fuck you, especially since he's sharing this. But all his transitions are like, far close, far close, far close. Like, what is he doing? Giving head? Like, that's the first thing that comes to my mind. So then when he shaved his head to where he had that freaking landing strip, I mean, that was like center guideline. I couldn't help it. And so I kind of backed off of his page a little bit because so many jokes were running through my head. And then when he finally shaved his head, I was like, somebody get me a rag because I need to spit shine this. But, with his hair coming back and everything, he kind of looks like a boy finally, sprouting pubic hair down there. So I'm proud of him.
Them fighting words. Damn.
No, those are brother words.
I know, but them fighting words too. Holy shit. You want to host the next battle? We just gotta set it up, and building the website takes a couple hours to build those pages and stuff and put the links up. I actually want to figure out how I can have you guys, everyone who wants to partake in one, actually just sign up and put their profile up on the website.
Hell, that'd be dope.
Yeah. That's why I just don't know how to do that yet with my website. But yeah, we already have pretty much reached that hour. So I'm going to start asking my closing question. During the interview, is there any question that I didn't get to ask you that you want to answer, or you just want to share with the class?
What about a word of advice?
I take anything. I take criticism. I love listening to people and their everything. I'm not joking.
Well, this would go to everyone. And my advice to everyone would be stop bitching about the way the world is and be the change you wish to see. Because the change comes from each and every individual person. And every time you see somebody moving towards being a better person, even if it's just not yelling at, just moving in that direction and being a better person, the world as a whole will move in the same direction with you. Because the more positive you see, the more positive you're going to get. The more negative you give, the more negative you get. So if you want the world to start moving in a positive pace, be that positive change.
Yep. Like, for example, you all would not be gathered here experiencing this experience right now as a family from TikTok, and me meeting you as like, you're an awesome dude. You're freaking hilarious. I love it. And I love sarcastic people that keep it real. And this wouldn't be happening if I wanted to better myself from being a physical labor worker. I am so sick of working for the man, and I want to work for myself. I know this is going to take time, but I know within at least, I would say 5 years, I'll be able to quit my job and make this full time and do almost an interview every freaking day.
To be honest with you, a dream job of mine is to make...
To make what? Say that.
Basically, mead. It's honey wine.
Oh, mead. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that... To me, that would be like a dream job. Like, I've already got the formula. I've already got like different flavors and everything. And I already know what my startup costs and all that would be. I just have to be in the right spot at the right time to get it off the ground.
Well, it's just making it, like posting on TikTok. Hey, I make this, I do that. You got a following there. You could also, you make it, right? You could actually like, I was going to say when I was talking about the content creation earlier, are you trying to make that like a career? Well, in a sense, creating your own stuff is a content of some sort where someone consumes. Content is where someone consumes it. You're making alcohol. You could actually make your own YouTube channel and post up your process on how you do it. Of course, it has to be legal of how it is in your state and county and everything, and post it up on YouTube. Mine is showing the ingredients and the exact numbers, but you show that and throw your sarcasm like, yeah, you twist this thing and then it goes like boop boop, and then when it does that thing, you do this and the what the da, and then ta-da. I'm not drunk, but you will be.
No, just use the expression, if it don't smell, it don't sell.
Unless it smells like tuna.
Well, no, there are cats in the world. Oh shit! Odin's Asylum just messaged me on Snap.
Oh, well, he's getting freaky with you later. Wink, wink.
And now you know why he had that landing strip.
I am playing. After this, I'm going to be playing Apex until Blue Eye Darkness is ready to come on the show. Next, my second question is: do you have? Okay, you already said you could dislocate your jaw. You seen a fire? You've seen a fire truck on fire with a whole bunch of cops upset that their donut Krispy Kreme truck was on fire. And you've heard of a story of I don't know if you say you saw it, but you saw a pickup truck turn into a pancake.
Oh no, I was next to the truck that turned that pickup into a pancake.
Okay. So you did see that. Do you have any more interesting stories or interesting facts that not too many people would actually know about you? Unless like they're close friends or whatever, but yeah, it's going to be Apex.
Well, I'm an excellent marksman. I've had 2 Marines and 1 Army, as well as Navy, Armed Forces, teach me how to shoot. My dad was a Marine. My grandfather was an Army vet. My uncle is a Marine, and a really close friend of mine is a Navy. He's trying to become a Navy SEAL.
Damn. Now you know how to really hit shit.
Exactly. And considering where I live and I know the terrain, I can hide. So if we ever have a civil war, you're not going to be popping me. I'll pop you with my competition bow before you ever knew I was in the tree next.
Right? Like you'll get shot from behind, and yet I'm standing in front of you.
Exactly.
That's very cool. It's very cool. Interesting. Do you play? Okay, I didn't get to ask this. Do you play any video games?
I do play Xbox. It's been about a week since I even turned it on, though.
Okay, when you can, you play it. What kind of games?
Right now, I am playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Oh, nice. I heard that's really good. Very cool. Very cool. And sometime, if you get Apex and we get some time, we should play a couple rounds. It's really cool.
Well,
It's
I
free.
have Apex.
Ooh,
I haven't
yes.
played the last season that came out. The season before that, I played around with it a little bit. But yeah, gaming, space FSU space dad is my gamer tag. So
Well,
anybody that wants to add me, add me.
cool. Sounds good. Now, the next question is, I don't know if you know Blood Vixen. Well, you probably do because of the competition.
Yep.
Okay. Because she's my wife. Yes, the new map is crazy, King Bell.
Wait. You and Blood are.
He didn't know this.
So you're the other person.
He didn't know this. You know what's you know what's funny? You know what's funny is that Blood realized that a lot of people don't know that I do this and I am this person, but that I'm also her partner in the videos.
I will say that I definitely like her video. I would say about 2 weeks before the transition battle was ever mentioned, before the thought even occurred, she showed up on my For You page. And I was like, all right, cool. We got another cosplayer. So like immediately before I even watched the video, I followed just because she was a cosplayer. And then I watched the video. I liked it. So I went ahead and gave it a heart. I checked out her page. I'm the type of person, if I like a video, I will watch the whole thing. If I don't like the video, if it's somebody I follow, I will still watch it just to give them that view, that play time, and then I just scroll past it. But if it's a video I don't like and I'm not following them, within 2-3 seconds, I've already scrolled them.
So that's interesting. A lot of people don't realize and put the two together that like I'm actually the person in those videos. Like it's interesting.
So now wait a minute. Let me ask you this: since your wife follows me, are you going to follow me now?
This guy, he's really smart, but he's kind of slow because I am following you on there.
I never got that notification. I blame TikTok.
Oh, TikTok is something else with notifications. I can't stand it.
Speaking of TikTok, their fucking loophole, I'm tired of it. Any woman who wants to show her tits, trying to say she's a man, no, I'm sorry. You want to be a man, get them chopped off. Your titties can't be bigger than mine. You want to be called a man. I'm sorry, but if they're still sitting there perky and they're out here like this, you're a woman. Chop them off before you say you're a man. I'm tired of seeing titties trying to say, oh, I'm a guy. No, you're not. You're still a woman trying to say you're a guy. You didn't magically grow a balls and penis. Like, stop it. Like, if you want to say you're a man, look like a man, dress like a man, act like a man. Don't come up with this soft, feminine shit just to show your tits because you want to say you're a he. It doesn't work like that. Yes, there are kids on this app. Yes, we do have to stop and think about what we put on here. Which is why in my videos, do I follow any kids? No. If I see a kid following me, I immediately block them. But I'm not going to put something like that on my page ever.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not going to happen. Like, I don't even put my kids in my videos. There's a couple that's set for friends only that have my kids in them, but nothing to where you can walk up to them in public and be like, hey, I know your dad. Bullshit. They were too far away.
The thing is, I wouldn't care what is allowed on TikTok besides obviously the illegal things, the wrong things. If there was an 18 or older button where you have to send in your ID to be able to get access to that. Because there's some people who want like that. I personally don't see anything wrong with it because they're expressing themselves and who they are. But wrong app. That's wrong app.
There's OnlyFans for that. If you want to go show your titties for free, do it there. But until there is a part that is 18 plus, because my son, my 13-year-old son, my 7-year-old son, they both have TikTok accounts. They both, watch TikToks. I don't even let them follow me because my content isn't designed for kids. So my oldest son was the one who actually brought this out to me and like, Dad, look what's on TikTok. Like, he did the right thing bringing it up to me. I blocked her, reported it and everything. But she got through the loophole because in that one video, she wanted to say she was a guy. But in all her other videos, wanted to say she was a woman and fight for women's rights and stuff like that. Like, cool. But do it out of the sight of kids.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, that's where it gets creepy as fuck. But at the same point, they're just trying to make a point. But if the app was 18 or older, then I wouldn't care. But yeah. All right.
Exactly. But
So
also, there is another app coming out called
Clips
Flock.
app.
It's spelled P. What?
There's Clips app also.
Yeah, but I'm going to be going over to Flock only because
Like an eagle.
they're going to be pushing. No, Flock.
Flock like an eagle. The song.
Was it Flock? Oh, anyways, it's spelled PHLOKK. And once that once that app is up and running, I'm slowly going to be moving over there and off of TikTok because they want to push, like Flock wants to push creative creators, like cosplayers, lip syncing, like all the drama, all the bullshit, like everything that TikTok has become. That's what's going to be shadow banned. That's the kind of app that I want to be on.
Yes, I agree.
The way TikTok used to be and the way it was when it was Musically, that's the way like we need to gravitate towards. But with everybody posting political this or political that, I don't give a shit. Take that shit to Facebook.
Right? That's where you air out your dirty laundry. No, I agree. My blood vixen was looking at my account and was like, man, your views have tanked. I'm like, no shit. Like, that's why I literally just stopped caring about TikTok. I have, like, all the videos that we did together, I have them in my Adobe Cloud to go post. I just don't care because it's TikTok. I concentrate on this and my YouTube channel, and I'd rather hang out with my real people than go on TikTok and, like, look, my stuff's not getting viewed.
In 2019, I gained 14,000 followers. In January of 2020, I gained almost 7,000 followers. Since that 1 year time frame, from February to February, I've only gained not even 100 new followers.
You know what?
My views have went from like 60, 70, 80,000 views down to like 200, 300.
Mm-hmm. Me and Blood, we used to get 3 to 6K views per video on average. Every video. Blood should actually be past, with how many views she was getting, should be in the millions right now of followers.
Should be.
Exactly, should be. But for some reason, because of whatever reason you want to say, it just, views stopped. As soon as the riots started happening, that's when the views stopped.
I've noticed since the riot started, the For You page is flooded with political shit. And then with the presidential election, it really became flooded with that. And it's just hate after hate. It's racism towards black people, racism towards white people. It's just constant. And at what point do you stop bitching about it and be that change?
Exactly. And it was driving me nuts because we would have 1 to 2 videos that would go viral to 150K to like 300K every week. And now, like, I barely break 1,000 on a video. I spend time on editing it, and check this out real quick. I'll spend time editing, put on TikTok. TikTok's meant for exposure, meant for, look, everywhere. I post the same exact video from my YouTube onto YouTube Shorts for my Apex stuff. Blows up, gets thousands of views. Wow, TikTok, no. But yeah, you turn it around, look at my interviews. Yeah, my interview highlights get more views on TikTok, but my Apex stuff doesn't or the interviews do not on YouTube.
Well, get this though. My announcement video had just over 1,200 views on it. To me, that's like, wow, this video is finally doing good. Every single person that liked it, I'm already friends with. Like, they follow me and I follow them back. Every single one of them. Not one single person liked it that wasn't already following me. But yet, when I make a sarcastic joke about the competition coming in, within 2 hours, it's got 29.8 thousand views. How the hell does that happen?
It's messed up.
You've got one that's got transitions and colors and creativity, and you're announcing that, hey, you're expecting. You would think that would blow up, not, hey, somebody from Boost is in Variety.
Yeah, it's really pathetic, and I hate it. So, do you have? I don't even think you actually asked me a question, did you? No, you didn't. You didn't ask me or Blood a question. You were just like in realization, like, holy shit, that's you in the video with blood? What? Holy shit.
Yeah, well, Blood is a very creative, like, TikToker.
You have no idea.
Like,
you don't have to work with her.
So far, there hasn't been a single video of hers that, like, I've watched that I haven't liked. And there's a few of them where you were in it and I'm like, okay, so she's married, but who is he? And now that you say that, I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah, that's me. I'm the other side of TikTok. I joined her, and it's great. It's fucking great. But we're gonna.
Okay, so
go ahead. So Stream Raiders time, picking a number between 1 and 50.
The question is more for Blood. Is she around to answer?
I might be able to answer it.
Okay, so what is it like living with?
With me or her?
You.
Like living with me?
With her, I could see it as you really want to do another video. I just sat down.
Actually, no. It takes a lot of energy for her to be able to do videos because she has anxiety and depression. So
me too.
It's very hard for her to get ready to do videos. And then with me, living with me, I'm usually at work 6 days a week, working 10, 12-hour days. And then I come home, I do this because I don't want to be working that much anymore. I'm sick of it. I'm done with it. That's really it. So we talk on the phone all the time. We have our moments and yell at each other from time to time because our differences and just whatever happens. And when she wants to do something, yeah, go ahead.
Something that might help her, something that I had to do a few times for a few of my videos, when my anxiety and everything would like really get up there, especially like if I knew like I was going to be working really hard on a video, what I would do is put a picture of my kids next to it. Like, and I would stop and think like, how would I act if they were here? Like, would I let them see this side of me, or would they see the side of me where nothing stops Dad? And then that actually pushes through my anxiety, through my depression, to where I can do those. Might be something she could try.
Definitely have to let her know that. Hey, and guys, pick a number real quick because I'm about to call it out in like 10 seconds. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. And that is number 45. 45 will be Mystery Pop-Tart. Do you want the Centaurian or do you want the Paladin? You pick, and then the next one goes to the next winner. So, yeah, that's actually a really cool concept. Never thought of it that way. Never thought maybe say that and maybe that'll help. Who knows? But
it's worth a try.
Yeah. Now, my last question that I was actually suggested by someone who's going to help me learn how to market properly and get my stuff off the ground a little bit better is who is a person that you would like to refer to be on the show?
I really don't interact with that many. I really don't. Lobo the Odin.
Mobo the Odin?
Lobo the Odin.
Is that are you talking about Odin Asylum or are you talking about different Odin?
Different Odin.
Okay.
His name is Nico. And yeah, if you enjoyed this interview, you'll definitely enjoy one with him.
Okay. I'm going to look him up right now actually. Let's see.
What I'll do is I'll go under one of his videos and I'll just tag you.
Perfect. That'll be easier. Less work for me. So Odin the Odin or something like that. We'll definitely check him out. Hopefully he reaches out to me. I'll check out some of his stuff and maybe we can make some magic happen, get him on the show. If you liked him, then let's go on that.
He's definitely another sarcastic style person.
Okay. I just like it when people actually have conversations and want to hold, like, express themselves and everything and keep going. I love it when that happens. But I'm going to, we're going to be right back. Everyone place your units and we'll be good, but we're going to be right back. I'm going to hold you on the line for a few more minutes and bye-bye.